Namaskar. This is Sree Iyer of pgurus, and now we can tell with reasonable certainty that General Bajwa did meet with Nawaz Sharif in London. So the table is set. Now the question is, what is going to play out in the next few days? So if my guess is correct, and if what I'm saying turns out to be true, then you know that we predicted this first. In fact, we predicted who is going to be the next Prime Minister of Pakistan in the first of this series that we had started a few days ago. You'll have to go back and look at our videos to find out who I think is going to replace Imran Khan. But does Imran Khan have another trick up his sleeve? Let's see. First thing first, let's take a look at what he's going to do on the 23rd and 24th of February. By the time you see this thing may be in motion. Imran Khan is going to go and meet with Vladimir Putin in Russia. 23rd maybe just travel. 24th, he has two meetings. There's an official meeting, and then there is a dinner. Now, as to what is going to be discussed, most likely some second step of weapons that Russia may say, okay, having taken the trouble to come all the way here, we are going to give you something so that he can go back and claim victory that, look, I've got Pakistan on the move. We've got all these weapons that we can use to combat India. Well, that's what I think is going to happen. They have the JF-17s, which the jury is still out, whether it was even flyable or not, post Balakot, you know what happened. So this is the first thing, 23rd, 24th, Imran Khan is going to be in Moscow. He's going to be meeting Vladimir Putin, and Putin is grappling with what he's going to do with Ukraine next on the Western Europe. So we have to see how much time is going to be spent there. So then what happens? Now, the next thing that is very important is the date is the 28th of February. That's not mentioned here. Why? Because Shahbaz Sharif is up for a court appearance on the 28th. So if the Imran Khan group were to make any preemptive moves, they might try and arrest Shahbaz Sharif on the 28th. Therefore, if you want to do things before that, now remember that Bajwa and Nawaz Sharif, the elder brother of Shahbaz Sharif, met. So if my guess is right, and if my sources are correct, a no confidence motion is going to be brought against the Imran Khan government on either the 26th or the 27th of February, so that this particular appearance and the subsequent possibility of an arrest of Shahbaz Sharif doesn't take place. So it's my guess, and it's in anyone's guess as to who, if that no confidence motion has to succeed against Imran Khan, who will succeed as the interim prime minister until a permanent solution is found. We think that it's going to be Pervez Khattak. We don't know. It might be somebody else, but it's just an interim prime minister. But you know who we are hinting is going to be the prime minister. Okay, now, why all this is happening now? Because the rule in Pakistan, and remember, it's an army with a country. So the army decides the timelines. So Bajwa's 3-year term is coming up by the end of October. So by or maybe October. Let's not say end or beginning, October. Now, a replacement, if any, should be found 6 months prior to that. So move it back, 1st of April. So by 1st of April, they need to find out A, if Bajwa is going to get another extension, or B, if he's going to be replaced. Now, who are the candidates that might replace him? The candidates that might replace him are Nadeem Anjum, who seems to be Bajwa's favorite, and Faiz Hamid, who seems to be Imran Khan's favorite. So what is going on is kushtibazi here. Both, Faiz Hamid and someone from the establishment are calling up all the PMLN legislators and parliamentarians saying, you shall do this, you shall do this. So everybody is now waiting with bated breath what is going to happen next. When is the no confidence motion going to be brought in? 26th or 27th? Do they have enough votes to dethrone Imran Khan? Because there has to be a show of strength in the parliament. Does Imran Khan still enjoy the confidence of his team, of his party? So if that were to fail, then clearly there will be an interim PM, and then the next PM shall be selected. If all these things happen, now It's my guess that it shall be, well, you know who I'm guessing that will be the next Prime Minister and the next Chief of Armed Staff. It is what the establishment decides. Now, there's a question here about whether the establishment is now speaking with one voice and thinking as one. There are indications that that might not be true. If that is the case, there is going to be arm wrestling within the army, as one side will try to outmuscle the other one. So we have to wait and see. This has all the groundings of a potboiler, a Hollywood type of movie. Who's Kaun banega Kaun banega Pradhan Mantri. So wait and watch. Do like, share, and subscribe to our channel, and do not forget to click on the bell button. Namaskar.